I'm pushing 110 and my mind's still working just fine. Every morning I complete the hardest crossword puzzle I can find in pen, no less. Ask me what I ate for breakfast a week ago Tuesday. Oatmeal with blueberries. Same thing I eat every morning. I could recite the quadratic formula right now, tell you when the Battle of Hastings happened, and name every single student I failed in 45 years of teaching mathematics. There were 6. I remember each one. Everyone wants to know my secret, like I've got some magic formula. There's no magic, just discipline, the same thing I preached to my students for 4.5 decades. You want something, you work for it. Your brain's no exception. Let me start with why this matters to me personally. My older sister Helen developed dementia in her 80s. I watched her fade for a decade. By the end, she couldn't recognize me, couldn't even recognize her own children. This brilliant woman who never forgot a birthday, a slight, or one of our mother's recipes, just erased. My best friend Margaret, my cousin Stanley, so many people from my generation lost their minds long before their bodies gave out. I made myself a promise that wouldn't be me. I'd do whatever it took to keep my brain functioning until my last breath. So far, I've kept that promise. I'm not a physician. I taught math, not medicine, but I've studied the research, and more importantly, I've lived long enough to see patterns. I've watched who stays sharp and who doesn't. Here's what actually works. Challenge your brain daily, not with easy tasks, with difficult ones that demand real thinking. I tackle challenging crosswords every morning, the Saturday-level puzzles, and yes, in pen, which forces commitment. I read actual books, not just social media. I deliberately read perspectives I disagree with because it forces me to examine my own reasoning. Your brain operates like a muscle. Neglect it and it weakens. Give it only simple tasks, television, endless scrolling, and it becomes lazy. You need to push it. Study something new, work through math problems, play chess, learn another language, anything that requires genuine mental effort. Helen retired at 60 and stopped reading entirely. Just watched TV all day, avoided anything challenging. 10 years later, she couldn't remember her own name. You think that's coincidence? I don't. Stay socially engaged. Yes, people can be exhausting after 45 years teaching teenagers. Nobody needs to tell me that, but you need them anyway. The research is unambiguous. Isolation damages your brain severely. When you're alone constantly, your brain coasts. No conversations to navigate, no social dynamics to interpret, no debates to participate in. That's when decline accelerates. I play cards every Thursday with 3 other women. I tutor neighborhood kids whose parents bring them when they're failing algebra. I talk with my children. I argue politics with my grandson. He's wrong about most things, but at least he keeps me defending my positions. You don't need to enjoy everyone. You just need to engage. Your brain requires the exercise. Keep moving. I don't mean marathons. I'm 109, I'm not running anywhere, but I walk daily around the block, to the store, wherever. Physical movement benefits the brain, somehow improves blood flow. I don't claim to understand all the science, but I understand the results. The people who remained sedentary declined faster than those who stayed active. Simple observation. Get off the couch. Even 10 minutes counts. Walk, garden, do something. Your brain needs it. Master the fundamentals. Sleep and nutrition. Not glamorous, but critical. I sleep 8 hours nightly. Same bedtime, same wake time, every single day. No staying up late or sleeping in on weekends. Your brain literally cleans itself during sleep. That's established science. All the waste that accumulates during the day gets flushed out at night, but only with proper sleep. And nutrition. Eat real food, vegetables, fish, olive oil, Mediterranean-style eating. I grew up on polished food, but I adapted. Eliminate sugar, cut out processed garbage. Your brain functions on what you feed it. Garbage in, garbage performance out. Find your purpose. This might be most important. Have a reason to wake up each morning. Something meaningful to you. When I retired from teaching, I didn't just stop. I began tutoring. I joined the library board. I stayed engaged because I needed to feel necessary. When you have nothing meaningful to occupy you, your brain receives the message that it's no longer needed, so it begins shutting down. After Walter died, people expected me to simply fade away. That's what widows do, they said. Wait for the end. Please, I had responsibilities. I still do. Students to mentor, puzzles to solve, grandchildren to set straight. Discover your purpose. It doesn't need to be grand. It just needs to matter to you. Look, I'm 109 years old. I've defied probability in every meaningful way, and I'm telling you, this isn't luck. I've watched both the fortunate and the unfortunate. The difference wasn't random chance. It was choices, daily choices across decades. Small decisions that accumulated. Challenge your mind, maintain human connections, move your body, sleep and eat properly, have something worth living for. It's not complicated. My students always wanted tricks, shortcuts. There aren't any, just consistent work, day after day, whether you feel like it or not. That's true for calculus. It's true for maintaining your brain. I've got maybe a few more years, maybe less. But however much time remains, I'll be fully present for all of it, clear-eyed and sharp-tongued, to the very end. Now excuse me, I've got a puzzle to finish. 43 across is still giving me trouble. Go do your homework.